Welcome back to Sarin County. We are here on a different side of the city. Well, new portion of the city. We haven't been over here yet. But, ooh, actually may want to change that train track a little bit. Ugh. So, that is what we're going to start off with here. So first off, let's see. We're going to buy this. I'm going to buy these. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much. It doesn't look like it did. And I think... Oop, tornado's back. Hello, tornado. Hello, tornado. We're gonna first off pause the game, because I got some ideas. So first off, do I want... trying to think how I want to do this road, because I don't know if I like coming around... Yeah, I think first off, we're just gonna get rid of all this real quick. Bloop, come up here, and just kind of bloop, get rid of all this. Don't want any of this stuff here. Get rid of all that. And because we're gonna utilize this train line we got here one on here. First off. That actually does go up quite a bit. Okay. We're just gonna do a little bit of leveling because we're gonna put a train station in over here. And okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna go. Just kind of bring it up a little bit like that. Do some of the thing here. We'll bloop, bloop, bring it down. I did that, but okay. Hopefully we get a decent amount of good grading we got going on here. Actually, we may work on the frame tracing first. This is gonna be somewhat of a center part over here. Well, I don't want to say center part, a important part. Also, we got no money. Where did all my money go? Oh yeah, I did spend it. I think I went over here. Let me go check over here. I think I spent it on here real quick. Oh no, I bought tile. Nope, I forgot. Tiles cost a lot of money today. How much did that cost me? Yep. Tiles do cost quite a bit of money. Okay, do I have money for a train station though? Let's see. Okay, we're starting to get more money now. We got a medium train station. Which... I'm trying to think, do I want... That may work for what I need. I don't think I need a massive... Yeah, because it's probably just going to be like one line serving this anyway. Like, I don't think we're going to need a big giant train station for this area. Central, no, that's way too big. We don't need elevated. Historic, nah. Eastern Europe. I'm debating if I want a second. Where's these? We have the French train station. I may just build it. I'm still trying. Let me see. Do I want... what would be good for this city? Because we're gonna have this, that's eventually is gonna go all the way over here. There's maybe one that comes around. Because I don't think you can be upgraded, right? Let me see. Medium train station, not electric. I love passenger boarding and disembarkment of diesel and steam trains can be upgraded with station service and ticket machines. So there's no extra tracks for that. Small. Here's just a small one, which I'm gonna say we're just gonna do a medium. I don't think we need any anything that's big and fancy. So if I put that like here-ish. Okay. So let's just kind of start mapping outside a little bit more. So if I grab a brush here, I'm gonna say I want this to be a little flat around here. A little bit flatter. This is where the train station is gonna be. And actually, what type of houses do we want over here? There's gonna be low density. Well, oop, where am I? Okay, we're over here. We could put some higher density down here. Well, that may work. We grab. Grab all this up here a little bit. Do like a little community type thing down here. That's not gonna work. Okay. Let's do. Let me see. So let's grab. Okay, so we're gonna go grab this. So nope. We'll fix all this a little bit later, which later will be fairly soon. So go like that. Go like that. Okay. So then we'll get rid of this here. Actually, where is this height at? Let's see. You the same height as this? You're about the same height as that, okay. So if I grab you and I say you make you the same height as this. Make you the same height as that. So that should work. So we're just gonna. Nope. We're gonna let this kind of come out like that. Let that come up like that. Say smooth this out. And actually for right now we're just gonna say I want this to come straight up like that. And we're gonna make this into a bit of a block. What type of high density do we have? I don't know if I want that. Let's do. Actually, what is some of this stuff? Let me just pause the game real quick. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. I think it's CN, right? So that's low rent. So that's high. Low rent. Residential high. Residential medium. Say 18 on that. We'll add the extension on that. And would you look at that? We have commercial need. Got a decent amount there, but so these are all low density. Let's grab. Those may be a little too tall. I don't know. We'll figure that out once we get there. And also the demand's kind of going away. Okay. So that's growing up nicely. What about what we got over here? These work. These ones right here are a little too big. So we'll say remove that, and we'll say get rid of you, get rid of you. Let those grow in. Because we do have a height difference, and I'd rather keep these in like the same general height area. So then we're gonna go back to our Eastern Europe we got going on here. that. Get some different sizes in here growing up. Yep, and we'll keep that going like that. Actually, we won't have that one. So I would rather keep you off that. I want you more facing on this road. Ah, that. Boom. Do a similar one here. Boom. Get rid of those. There we go. Yeah, it should work out nicely. Got a decent amount of people growing up over here. And how is our train station doing? Where'd all my... Wait, was it the parking garage that took my money? Yes, it was. That was $200,000. That was an expensive parking garage. I think how big is it now? 70. Okay, so this is this stop, which I actually probably should start naming these stops, shouldn't I? How full are you gonna get? Oh, you got plenty. Okay. This will be. Bird. Oh, caps lock is on. Bird. If I can type right. Yeah, bird song is gonna be like that. View. Station. Bird song view stations. That should update here. Okay. Not really. Why don't they do it here? Bird. View. So we got bird song view. Okay, actually I do kind of need that. We got this one here, which will be Blackwood Creek. Blackwood Creek is just one word, right? We're not calling that two words. Yeah. Wood Creek. So we got that one. And then you are just... Maybe we're just calling this autumn. Yeah, we're just calling it autumn like. Lake. Autumn Lake. And this is the whole Blackwood Creek again. Black. I can type Blackwood Creek. So that should be all the stops named. Blackwood Creek. First Song View. Autumn Lake. We are getting a decent amount of people waiting, which I think is good because then we can have more frequency or larger trains. For this instance, we may add more frequency. I also don't like that we have a train coming in. Sometimes I don't understand why that comes down like that. We don't have a train coming down. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the game, I do stuff in the game and the game does not like what I'm doing. But over here, we got a decent amount of stuff. And actually, do I have a medical clinic over here? Do have one here. Could say that and this. Those are somewhat next to each other. Can we say that and this? Because again, those are somewhat next to each other. And actually, we could even share fire departments. That and this over here. That should help with our coverage. Do we have a ambulance over here? Coming over here. Yes, we do. I think as soon as I did that, we had one coming over. It's a bit of a long drive. But that should work. Okay. So coming back over to our city. We got a lot of demand. Those are some interesting colors. And actually, let me grab. Let's go over here. Get rid of Eastern Europe. And we just want some decent. Want to be four back. Let's see, where is my advanced? Want 4. Which some of these would work. Actually, do we have that? Ooh. Let's do that one, and we'll do that one. I think those blend in fairly well. Like that, and we're just kind of hiding our parking garage we got going on there. And actually, we were going to put a pathway through here, so let's put our pathway through here. Pathway there. Yeah, we don't need a crossing there. Probably need a crossing there. Because we have our pathway, and then we'll throw in some trees that hopefully won't be killed by the parking garage that's blocking all our sun. But we're going to ignore the fact. Do birch. Birch could be a good tree. Let's bring it a little bit farther down. Okay, yeah, they are there. It just didn't seem like they were. And we'll throw in some parks. Actually, yeah, we could throw a playground in right there. Boom. Nice playground for these apartment buildings we got going on here. So we got some nice apartment buildings over here. I'm trying to think. We have this rubber road here. Okay, we'll just kind of bring this out here like that, and we'll throw a cul-de-sac on the end of here as well. Boom, nice cul-de-sac. And then we're gonna go with more Eastern Europe buildings right here. Buildings right there. Right here. These are gonna be a little bit bigger. Why not? Get some different lots growing in here. Different sizes growing in here. All kinds of different stuff growing in here. Give us some good, interesting stuff. And hopefully we don't get anything on the wrong side. Boom. Yeah. Yep. They're all growing in perfectly. Look at how perfectly all that stuff is growing in. So I do think I am thinking about a busway here, which we may work on a little bit. We're just gonna back that up. Actually, do we? I think we do have like a bus terminal. I was gonna build something fancy, but oh yeah, that's way too big. Local bus asks us also still way too big. Could you just do it like this? Like that. Boom. I think that works. Don't upgrades on you? Yes, you do. Crash platforms. We got taxi. Oh, and actually, that also fits in here perfectly, doesn't it? Let's grab that, like. So, like, right there. Boom. Boom, would you look at that? And actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw in, like, a nice little grass patch. I grabbed the right thing, which I did not the first time. Let's grab, boop. Give me aggressors 1. Aggressors 1 should work. That and then, oh, come on, connect back up. Boom. Grass patch 1. We can go up like that, and up like that, and up like that. Boom. And we could throw like a nice tree. Hear me out at night. Not that. Let's grab. Nice oak. And like a nice oak like right there. Boom. Boom. Bus terminal. Which, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's big enough to start running buses yet. We will. But for right now, we're not going to run buses. But we got the terminal in place, and I think it will look fantastic like right here. I think, is there something I can throw here as well? What do we got? What do we have? We got some unique buildings. What, a bookstore? Where's the bookstore? One attractive, 3-wheel machine. I don't know if I want to place. We do have a decent amount of unique buildings. I don't know. Don't know. I think we'll hold off on that right now. I want to put something there. I just don't know what I want to put there yet. I'm trying to think. What would be a good thing to put there? Actually, parking. Hear me out. Parking could work. Okay. Like a decent lot, maybe. I don't know. These are probably all way too big, aren't they? Even you're too big, yeah. You are too big right there. Okay. We'll ignore the parking for right now. But I think we got a pretty good start to our city. We got a nice train coming in here.